Hey guys, if all of you who are watching this video can please subscribe, then I might get 200 subscribers in the next few days. Thanks, and enjoy. What do you love doing, but hate succeeding in? Getting fat, it's so much fun on the way there, but being there sucks and I immediately want to leave. Right, especially once you get back on the healthy train, and for the first 3 weeks ago you have motivation and inspiration, then you hit the wall of, okay, this is no longer new and interesting, do I really have to keep doing this the rest of my life? Guess who's sitting on the couch trying to get up and work out? Or you pull through the 3 weeks and onwards, but then you hit 2 months and you're like, okay, I've done pretty well there, I can cheat a little. Or discipline carries you on past 2 months, but then you get to a year and you're like, phew, what a year that was, maybe a small celebration is deserved. Being productive in any aspect of my life, in general, I notice that the more I have my, together, others, employers, family, orgs I volunteer with, etc., feel like they have license to add more to my plate. I don't work hard just to be given more work, I work so I can eventually relax. I know. I literally have to hide during the day so someone else doesn't find me and give me more work to do. That's just what happens when you're good at your job or anything. This happens so much and it's really ironic. Good at your job? Let's keep piling stuff on until you're not good at time management. Let's add more to your plate until you're stressed out, just kind of, to get burnt out because you're productive. Taking a long, nice nap, but then realizing you slept for 3 hours and won't be able to fall asleep tonight. I have found my people I cannot nap. If I fall asleep on the couch or chair it's 4 hours minimum, then I can't get to sleep. I can't nap either, but for the opposite reason. If I do actually manage to fall asleep in the daytime, I wake up feeling sick and sweaty and feel like, until the next day, so I avoid napping. Sad face. Yep, a drowsy mess for the rest of the day if I take a nap. It's awful. On the plus side, when I do actually decide it's worth it / necessary enough, my husband and kid leave me alone because they know it's serious if I'm napping. Yeah, when I nap I always wake up feeling like I have the flu. Never once have I felt refreshed after napping. I thought I was the only one. The worst is when you add dizzy to that mix. I get dizzy more often than not. Reading books, especially good books for the first time, you're on a journey, have no idea where the end is, at some point it's over, and you know you'll never experience that book the same way again. There are the very rare books where knowing the end, or key bits of information, make the second or third read just as good. I always loved rereading books, just knowing the details allows me to appreciate the intricacies in the author's writing. It definitely depends on the book and how long it's been since I read it last. Like right now I'm rereading The Serpent of Venice by Christopher Moore. Haven't read it in 5 years, just remembered that it made me laugh out loud, and it's doing so again. Then there are the 2 books that I call my comfort books, which I read in times of stress, have read each a minimum of once a year since I was 16 or so. American Gods Neverwhere, both by Neil Gaiman. The fact that I know them so well, that they never change, but I still enjoy the stories very much, brings me a level of soothing comfort that I can't quite put into words. Yes, another Christopher Moore fan. I should reread Lamb, Fluke, and Dirty Job soon. Those are my faves. Work ethic. I like getting work done with time to spare. I hate that this puts me in a position of getting more work to do without any of the benefits. I used to work with a guy who would finish his part of our projects and release his progress slowly over time. I remember calling him once and he was working on his home automation setup. Apparently he had completed his portion of our project a month ago and would just give me the pieces I needed when I asked for them, so no one would give him additional work. That's incredible. It has been my experience that the quiet ones know there, and the loud ones just like to fill the air to make it seem like they know there. Eating the entire pack of cookies. Me after seeing the empty packet of cookies that was supposed to last the week. Dough. And after you get the dough, you turn it into cookies. It's the circle of life. I work for a lawyer and so I like winning court cases. It's good to see your client get a good result from the judge or jury. Most of the cases I work on are family law or divorce cases. I enjoy the work. I like helping people, but no one really wins in those cases. I can't really congratulate someone on the destruction of their marriage. So, while I'm happy to see each case concluded, it's sad because that family is destroyed in the process. The family was already destroyed, and you're just picking up what's left in an orderly manner. A good lawyer and team can make a big difference. When I was getting a divorce, I wanted to hurt my husband for having an affair, lying and leaving. The lawyer counseled me to take a step back on that, and to just get it done quickly and as simply as possible. That was totally the right thing to do. You are helping people make the best out of a bad situation, in short, a force for good. Beach Runner is right. A divorce is just the formalization of a failed marriage. It did fail kind before that. There is always a moment towards the end of a video game where you have to decide to finish the main mission, beat the final boss, and lose interest. Man, V8, decided to finish the game before completing everything. I remember it feeling anticlimactic during the credits, because I wished to have the game back but for some reason beating it took that away. I miss those RPGs, no time these days. I felt that, I really can't get into single-player RPGs anymore. I put so many hours into stuff like Baldur's Gate when I was younger, but now I played Divinity for a day, maybe two, and it was great, but I just lose interest and or don't have time to really immerse myself in the game anymore. It's sad. This is a big reason I still haven't gone after Calamity Ganon in Bot W, even though I've done all 4 Divine Beasts and have the Master Sword. Playing the game after Ganon is defeated just sounds weird. My current plan is, around in the open world until we have a solid release date for Bot W2, and then defeat Calamity Ganon. Swimming, cause if I do good at morning swim events I have to go back in the afternoon. This comment encapsulates my relationship with competitive swimming better than I have ever been able to articulate. I haven't been a competitive swimmer for 15 years and I still have nightmares about missing my heat every few months. I still have dreams where I'm in my last couple weeks of college and realize I haven't been going to a class I need to graduate. I hated meets with preliminary rounds. I had the same problem with javelin and track back when I was in school. I actually love doing both, but the endless waiting for the next race or throw was excruciatingly painful. At some point, if high jump or pole vault didn't move fast enough, I'd have to run a 400-meter sprint, and then I knew I would no longer be able to jump anything at all, so everything was always a race to get as many jumps in as possible before I had to run. High school athletics were a bit of insanity.